and welcome to our first episode of Big Blue News for the semester. My name is Quinn.
And my name is Joey. Let's waste no time getting right into these stories.
Recently, water testing has been taking place on different beaches in Swampscott after concerns rose about potential bacteria caused by sewer and stormwater. With the penguin plunge just about a month ago at Fisherman's Beach, people were worried that the water was unsafe for residents. Despite the unease, the water results was tested, and the results came back showing that it was safe and in line with state bathing beach regulation standards. Public health reports affirm that they must test the water each day Wednesday, receiving results from the lab in no less than 24 hours. If the test results fall outside a safe range, according to the standards set by the Massachusetts Department of Public Health and the Environmental Protection Agency, warning signs will be posted at all beaches. As the first results come in, a retest is done. If the tests come out outside the range, beachgoers will continue to be warned not to swim due to elevated bacteria levels. Routine water testing similar to this was done over a 12-week period during this past summer. Swampscott has been testing beaches for over 25 years, giving us enough data to offer predictions as to when the water may be unsafe. The town of Swampscott is committed to managing this issue. Now we go to a roll-in produced by Lauren Burse regarding the new elementary school in Swampscott.
Swampscott is excited to announce their new project regarding a bigger and better elementary school. There are many benefits to students that back up why this school is a necessity for the town. Suzanne Wright, member of the school committee, shares not only why this is exciting and beneficial for the town and students, but why it's necessary.
Hadley was built in 1911. Clark was built in 1954, and Stanley was built in 1925. So altogether, we have the fourth oldest elementary schools in the state. And I think the teachers are really, really excited to be together. And like the whole, second grade will be in one wing of the building, so the teachers will be able to collaborate and share resources and ideas and just, work together in a really much more collaborative and equal way. The kids are going to benefit immensely. They're going to be bonding since kindergarten. There's not going to be like the cliques that start fifth grade. So it's just going to be one big school. So I think that's going to be really helpful too.
Max Casper, the facilities director for the towns and schools, describes this as his biggest project he's been involved in. He briefly states his responsibility and how these advancements will be extremely favorable for the students.
The ability to move the students from the older elementary schools into a state-of-the-art building, and then the follow-up ability to then repurpose those other buildings for some different functions. It is a fully electric building, so it's really conscious of environmental impact moving forward in that, and it's geothermal is the heating and cooling component of the building, and that's really forward thinking and really cool.
As a result, the new school is going to be a great addition to the town and will be extremely beneficial to the students as it has new and improved high-tech advancements.
Great story. The town of Swampscott held a meeting on Tuesday, January 30th, regarding Hadley School being turned into a hotel. 3 different models were presented at this meeting by the Drew Company, the Noanic Group, and the Clearview Investment Management, Inc. The town intends to name the hotel Hadley Hotel to honor the history of the school. Joe Dulett, a teacher at the Swampscott High School, had this to say: "I think it's a great idea, but the hotel should provide hospitality towards kids playing in the park near the hotel if they ever need water or need to use the restroom." Now we send it to the sports desk where Dawson Dabari gives an update on the winter sports teams.
The boys basketball team is sitting at 9-6 after back-to-back wins in Swampscott versus Danvers and Beverly. They started the week with a 70-56 win over Danvers, coming off a hard-fought loss in Gloucester. Connor Giroux led the way with 23 points. Liam Wales had 19 points as well to go along with his 4 steals. Then they hosted Beverly on Friday night in hopes of beating a Beverly team for the first time in 15 years, trying to pull themselves 1 win away from clinching a playoff spot. They sat at 53 in the power rankings, but having at least 10 wins clinches a spot automatically. After a slow start in the game, Liam Wales made a huge buzzer-beater 3 to end the half as they trailed by 5. Then, in the third quarter, Connor Torello and the Big Blue took over, winning the quarter 30-6. Connor had 17 of his season-high 30 points in the quarter, which blew the game wide open, the final score being 66-46. Swampscott swept the week and now are just one win away from clinching a playoff spot. Their next game will be a possible revenge game as they go on the road to face off with the Lynn Classical team.
Still looking for his first field goal, dribbles into a tough contested shot, banks it in at the buzzer! In transition, 2-on-1, Davis goes up, gets fouled, count it in, 1! Connor Torello will set the offense, driving to his right, going through contact, and a steal. Torello, the fastest man on the court, all the way down, 4-2. Connor, this time to his right, goes up, to the basket, count it, and 1. Working against Class, pulls his way, banks it home. And bad pass, Torello is gonna get the steal, a chance for 30 on the breakaway, and he gets it.
On the girls' side, the girls are at 7-9 after a really difficult week on the road, facing Danvers, Marblehead, and Beverly. They beat Danvers 33-26 on Tuesday night before heading to Marblehead for a rivalry game on Thursday. Unfortunately, the girls fell 36-21 before going to Beverly on the second half of a back-to-back. Beverly in the end was too much to handle in the third game of the week as the girls lost 42-33 and finished the week 1-2. Their next game will be tonight versus Manchester Essex as their long road schedule continues. Now the boys hockey team is struggling through the season, battling a ton of injuries and suspensions at the top lines of the team. They have held the float well enough to stay at a .500 record after tying with Everett Revere last Wednesday night and pulling off a huge road win in Beverly led by a 3-point night by Jackson Bartram on Saturday. We at Big Blue News also want to congratulate head coach Gino Fea for collecting his 200th win last week when Quinn Hitchcock potted his second overtime winning goal of the season.
To Rothwell, to Roddy in front, it goes through, Hitchcock a shot, save, rebound, lose, they score! It's Will Roddy tying the game! Down low, Hitchcock behind the net working, throws it for Papalardo. Papalardo tees one up, it gets deflected, it's in front, it goes in! It fell the back of the net, and the game is over! The Big Blue win, and they go right into the fans as the dog pile starts! How did that go in?
Coach Fea has done a lot for the hockey program, and congrats to him for hitting that milestone. The next game is a big one for the boys as it's rivalry night at the Rocket Arena as they face off versus Marblehead tomorrow night. Catch the action on Swampscott Big Blue Athletics on YouTube. That's all I got for the sports. Back to the news desk with Joey and Quinn.
Thank you for watching this episode of Big Blue News.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and tune in next time.